Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In a cricket field of average radius 66 meter. Acha. Cricket field generally circular by. So the radius of the field is 66 meter. Okay. Team A is doing fielding and team B is doing batting. Acha. Team B batting. B batting. A bowling. Now a batsman hits the ball at an angle 30 degree with the horizontal when a bowler bowls a ball with a velocity 100 km per hour towards the batsman. Okay. As a result, the ball gains equal velocity of the ball when struck bowler fielder at a position just 20 meters away from the corresponding batsman starts running towards just after the ball was batted with velocity 10 meters per second. As a result, the ball gains equal velocity bolts of ball with a velocity 100 km per hour towards the field. The ball entering the ball when struck bowler fielder at a position 20 meters away from the corresponding batsman just starts running towards with velocity 10 meters per second. Okay, understood. So let us say this is our ball and this has been struck at an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal, right? With the horizontal, right? So this is the horizontal horizon and this is 30 degree angle. What is the initial velocity? 100 km per hour. Okay, this is the ball with which the bowler has the headboard. Now, batsman also hit the ball. Then after hitting, the ball gains the same velocity. Okay, they have said. So this initial velocity will be 100 km per hour. We need to convert it to meter per second. Okay, no problem. Now,
এখানে এটা 100 কিলোমিটার পার সেকেন্ড কিভাবে হয়?
বুঝলেন 100 কিলোমিটার
পার আওয়ার এখানে এটা কিভাবে হয়? ওরা না বললো বোলারটা ই করছে।
দেখো বলার বলটাকে থ্রো করছে 100 কিলোমিটার পার আওয়ার ভেলোসিটিতে। ব্যাটসম্যান যখন বলটাকে হিট করে তখন বলটার স্পিড বলছে যে সেমই হয়ে যায় ওই যে এখানে লেখা আছে দেখো ওকে as a result the ball gains the equal velocity of the ball when struck bowler এখানে কথাটা আসলে লাইনটা একটু উল্টাপাল্টা when struck bowler এটার মানে কোনো মান নেই ওকে এখানে বলতে পারে when struck by the batsman the ball equal velocity gain করে when struck by the batsman এটা হইতে পারে ওকে তো এই কারণে বলের ভেলোসিটি আমরা 100 কিলোমিটার পার আওয়ার ধরব এখন এখানে একজন ফিল্ডার আছে ওকে is 20 meter away na 20 meter I guess in the numerical example we solved a problem like this okay now D give your opinion whether the batsman could be caught out in the event of the snap so if this fielder wants to catch the ball then he has to run towards it right he is running at 10 meter per second velocity okay fine and this is constant velocity so for him for the fielder we will be using s equal to vt okay to calculate the distance that he will be able to cover but before that we need to calculate the horizontal range of it if you remember horizontal range of it two things we need to calculate horizontal range and the time of flight okay so horizontal range I will calculate let us say it has come 15 meter so if it is 15 meter definitely the fielder has to cover the rest 5 meter to catch the ball but covering the rest 5 meter is not enough he has to cover the distance within the time of flight that means before the ball comes back to the horizon before that he has to catch the ball so we will check at first we will calculate r the horizontal range and the time of flight t okay at first we will calculate these two for the ball Now this one, if you convert to meter per second, what will happen? 100 into 1000 divided by 3600. So what you get? 27.78. 27.78 meter per second. Okay. Now we need to calculate the horizontal range. So what is the formula to calculate the horizontal range?
R is equal to R is equal to V naught square to sin theta 2 divided by R G.
Divided by G. Very good. So V naught. What is V naught? Now we are taking the velocity. Actually, there is another way. Horizontal range we can calculate in this way, or we can actually calculate because in the x direction the velocity is constant, right? So in the x direction we can also apply s equal to vt this equation. So if I apply this equation, this horizontal distance is range, right? Velocity we will consider only along x-axis. So what is the component of this velocity along x-axis? Do you understand? 27.78 into time we don't know here, right? Time যেহেতু জানি না তাইলে আমরা এটা আসলে এখন বের করতে পারবো না। Okay, so তাইলে আমরা এভাবে বের করি, অসুবিধা নেই। So V naught square, V naught is 27.78. 27.78 square into sine 2 theta naught. 2 theta naught means 2 into 30 degree. Okay, divided by 9.8. Okay, somebody calculate and let me know what is the answer. Are you calculating? In the meantime, let me write the equation to calculate the time of flight. Time of flight is 2 V naught sin theta naught by T. This is the equation to calculate the time of flight, right? So if I put the value to V naught means 27.78 into sin theta naught means sin 30 degree. Okay, divided by 9.8. So please calculate R and calculate T and let me know. Fast.
$68.19 R.
How much?
68.19.
68.19.
Yes.
How is that possible? That means it will cover the 20 meter distance and go over it. আচ্ছা, এখানে কিভাবে করছে? ও এখানে তো 68 point something ই আসছে না?
Yes.
ও তাহলে এখানে তেমন কিছু করারই দরকার নেই। You see? তো 68 point কত বললাম? এখানে 08 এর তোমাদের কত হচ্ছে?
19. So the ultimately
68.19 meter. Now the thing is, the radius of the field, this is very important, okay? If you remember, this was our field and the radius of the field was 66 meters. So the horizontal range of the ball is 68.19. That is greater than the radius. That means from the center, if a batsman hits the ball and it covers a distance that is more than the radius of the field, definitely it will be a 6. It will be a over boundary, right? So in case of over boundary, the fielder will not actually be able to catch the ball. Understood?
yes.
Okay. So the situation will not be something like this. Actually, the ball will go over the head of the fielder and it will be a 6. Sure. So this is number 1. Now 3CD. Shuman and Rana, 2 friends, see that an object was thrown from the point O at 32 meters per second, having an angle 30 degree, covers 2 meter high wall AB, covering horizontal distance 85 and falls down. Covers 2 meter high wall AB, okay, and horizontal distance covering horizontal 85 and falls down. Now see, calculate the velocity of the thrown object after 1.2 seconds from point O. We need to calculate it, okay? So an object has been thrown from here, and we can see that the object goes like this, okay? So the velocity, initial velocity given is how much? 32, and the angle is 30 degrees. 32 and the angle is 30 degree. Okay, fine. Now we can divide it into 2 perpendicular components, Vx naught and Vy naught. Okay. Why we are doing this? Because we need to calculate the velocity after 1.2 seconds. After 1.2 seconds, let us say the object is here, and at this point the velocity is this one. Now this velocity can be found out by its 2 perpendicular components, that is Vx and Vy. If you remember, V is equal to root over Vx square plus Vy square. Okay, in this way we find out. Now to get Vx and Vy, we need to calculate Vx naught and Vy naught. Vx is the final velocity. For that, the initial velocity is Vx naught, and Vy is the final velocity, and for that, Vy naught is the initial velocity along 2 axes. Okay. Now Vx naught, it will be along x-axis, so it will be 32 cos 30 degree. Okay, so what will be the value? You can calculate, right? And Vy naught, it will be 32 sin 30 degree. Sin 30 has a value of half, so it will be 16 meter per second. And just let me know the value of this, root 3 divided by 2. It will be 16 root 3. So okay, I can keep it 16 root 3 here for now, no problem. So Vx naught and Vy naught calculated. Now what we know, along x-axis no force is acting, so no acceleration will be there, no velocity change will be there. So along x-axis the initial velocity will always be the same, doesn't matter whatever point you take. Okay, the initial velocity will be equal to the final velocity for every point. Okay, so that is why I can write Vx is equal to Vx naught is equal to 16 root 3. No issue. But what about Vy? If I want to calculate Vy, I need to apply this formula, V equal to U plus AT. Okay, because along y-axis acceleration due to gravity works. So acceleration will be G, right? Now Vy will be equal to initial velocity along y-axis, that is 16. Okay, 16 plus G minus 9.8, because the body is still going out, right? 9.8 into the time they have asked is after 1.2 seconds, so 1.2. From here, can you calculate the velocity?
Yes. স্যার এখানে ভেলোসিটি বাই করে ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আবার অ্যাঙ্গেল কেন বাই করে?
কোনটা?
এটার মধ্যে
এই যে এখানে হ্যাঁ বলো।
কোশ্চেনে বলছে না যে জাস্ট ফাইন্ড আউট দ্য ক্যালকুলেট দ্য ভেলোসিটি, কিন্তু ওরা আবার এখানে থিটার ভ্যালু কেন বাই করছে?
থিটার ভ্যালু বের করতে হবে তো। তুমি দেখো ভেলোসিটি হচ্ছে একটা ভেক্টর কোয়ান্টিটি, তুমি শুধু ম্যাগনিটিউড বের করলে হবে না, তোমাকে কি বের করে দেখাতে হবে? ডাইরেকশন দেখাতে হবে। সো ডাইরেকশনটা অ্যাঙ্গেল দিয়ে, মানে এটা কত অ্যাঙ্গেলে থাকবে, এই যে মাঝখানের এই অ্যাঙ্গেলটা কতটুকু হবে সেটা তোমাকে বের করে দেখাতে হবে। ওটা আমরা বের করব, অসুবিধা নেই। আগে Vy টা কত হয় বলো? আচ্ছা যাই হোক vy এর ভ্যালু যেটা আসবে vx আর vy দুটোটা পেয়ে গেছি, সো এখানে ভ্যালু রিপ্লেস করে তোমরা পেয়ে যাবে। এখন ডাইরেকশনটা কিভাবে বের করব? সেটা হচ্ছে tan theta is equal to এই ফর্মুলাটা তোমরা জানো dx না সরি dy divided by dx। কিভাবে? এই যে এখানে যদি এটা vy হয় তাহলে এখানেও এটা কি হবে dy। তো এই ট্রায়াঙ্গেলটাকে আমি যদি একটু বড় করে আঁকি তাহলে এটা এরকম হয়, তাই না? This angle is theta, this is Vx, this is Vy. So if I take the tan theta of that angle, that will be opposite by adjacent to up. Okay, of tan opposite by adjacent. So opposite is Vy, adjacent is Vx. So you know put the value from here, put the value and get the angle. Is it okay?
Yes.
Acha. So we got the magnitude and both the direction. If you forget to find out the direction, then the teacher will have the right to deduct some marks. Okay, please be careful. Acha. In D, what they asked, do you have any question regarding C? Can I move to D?
Yes.
Yes.
Acha. Acha. In D, they have asked at what smallest angle change the projectile will face obstacle in the wall AB. Give your opinion and justify mathematically. Now, if you notice in its path, from here it is being projected and it is following a path like this, and here there is a wall that is AB. Okay. This wall is of 2 meter height, and it is at a distance of 85 meter. It is at a distance of 85 meter. Okay, the wall just goes over the wall. Okay, just goes over the wall. That means if you bring a slightest change in the angle, okay, and the ball will be hitting the wall. Okay, and the wall will be acting as an obstacle. Answer understood? At what smallest angle change the projectile will face obstacle in the wall AB? Give your opinion and justify mathematically. Answer. Let us see how we can do that. Now, okay, let us list up the given information. Velocity of projection, that is initial velocity is 32 meter per second. Then you have the angle of projection, it is 30 degree. Distance of the wall, that is the distance along x-axis, that is 85 meter. And at the position B, what is the height? Height is 2 meter. Okay, see the distance of y along y-axis, it is different for every point. Okay, here it might be 2 meter, then 3 meter, 4 meter, 6 meter highest. Then again it will be decreasing 5 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, something like that. Okay, so at this height we can say that the ball is at 2 meter. Okay, so if the ball is at 2 meter height, then what will happen? The ball just passes over the wall AB. Okay, at this point if the ball is at 2 meter height, then বলটা ওয়ালের জাস্ট উপর দিয়ে চলে যাবে। তো আমরা এই ক্ষেত্রে অ্যাঙ্গেলটা যদি বের করতে পারি, ওকে, তাহলে আমরা বলতে পারবো যে মানে কতটুকু আসলে চেঞ্জ করতে হবে আমাদেরকে। অলরেডি তো 30 আছে, তাই না? তো কেন নতুন করে আমরা কি করব, একটা থিটা বের করার চেষ্টা করব। So we know tan theta is equal to, if you take a look, then y divided by x. Y is the horizon of this distance. Okay, if we consider a right angle triangle here, y is the vertical component and x is the horizontal distance. So from here we can write y is equal to tan theta into x. এখানে we need to find out this theta equals to what? প্রবলেমটা একটু দেখি না